emerging agricultural trends, sustainability, retail sense, and sensibility for Gen Z and Alpha. Technological intervention in present and future agricultural environment has seeded. Post-pandemic era has stirred the way we eat, live, and thrive. Post-pandemic era has affected the agriculture in an impactful way where touch, feel, the most innate human nature has been forced into contactless agricultural operations and innovations for better health parameters. Growing to post-harvest systems, storage, selling, price management, retail, and reach are buzzing with digitization. Food nutritional security has spiraled as a dominant factor and has paved the way to futuristic smart farming cultivation. What are the trends or the farming practices which are buzzing now? That is one of the main thing. What is buzzing in the country right now is hydroponics. Hydro means water, ponics means working. Hydroponic is a small topic in a very large topic called soilless or without soil cultivation. You have aquaponics next. Aqua is where fish waste is actually used as a nutrient water to grow the produce. You have aeroponics, where the plant's root hairs are misted with nutrient water to grow the produce. LED indoor-based growing. It is a growing where you grow in a container or a chamber where you have the LED lights which has chips which acts like a solar spectrum for photosynthesis. So the second slide is the technological intervention in present and future agricultural environment has seeded. Post-pandemic era has stirred the way we eat, live, thrive. Post-pandemic era has affected the agriculture in an impactful way where touch, feel, the most innate human nature has been forced into contactless agricultural operations and innovations for better health parameters. Growing to post-harvest systems, storage, selling, price management, retail, reach are buzzing with digitization. Food nutritional security has spiraled as a dominant factor and has paved the way to futuristic smart farming cultivation. The most trending farming topic is hydroponics, that is without soil. Hydro means water, ponics means working. Next is the aquaponics. Aquaponics is where fish waste is actually used as a nutrient water to grow the produce. Third one is aeroponics, where actually the plant root hairs are misted or sprayed with nutrient water to grow the produce. Next is the LED indoor-based growing. Here, the LED lights, which is in the chambers where there is no sunlight, it has chip which acts as a solar spectrum to grow the plants or for photosynthesis. Why newer science? More yield, less water, ergonomics, nutrient-rich, scalability, new age technology-friendly, food, nutritional security, smart logistics, retail reliability, predictability, traceability, trading, sustainability, community building, as this technology attracts all age groups and easy adaptability. Local food miles are also taken into care. Grow local, eat global. Grow what you eat what you grow. Resources, it is transcending slowly from human to robots. What are the myth busters? That soilless cultivation, hydroponics is very expensive. It can be done in the most simplest way or the effective ways. It is not necessary to have high-tech structures and sensors. This is a simple one which is going to the open sun systems. You have the container over here where you see a cement hollow blocks with the normal grower bed, spinach is growing. Here we have dug a tunnel in the ground. We have put around 6 inches of water. We have a thermocol sheet which is actually floating on the water, and the plants are growing with a good anchorage. Check out the quality of that it is which is growing. These are the simplest way one can start with hydroponic systems. Here also you see we are growing with a normal grower bed with just coco peat in it, and here we have the hollow bricks which acts like a container here where you put a pond lining sheets. You have the thermocol sheets once again with the nutrient water. This is called NFT channels, where the nutrient water keeps on circulating. This is the most expensive system. It is completely automatic or a completely environment controlled greenhouse where even a drop of water or the rain which falls on the sheets on the top, the senses it and closes it automatically. And here it grows to its best of genetic potential. What is the cover story of a future farming? The future of food is digital, and future of digital is inevitably AI. Contactless agriculture, system process, and industrialization will be the norms of the future. Agriculture also will move towards the corporate way of functioning. Urbanites are also moving towards growing their own food. Individuals, farmers, corporates, cities will move towards self sufficient and sustainable mode. What are the hackers? Lack of proper knowledge and know how, and where to grow, how to grow, when to sell, and to whom to sell. Faith in conventional styles of functioning. All over the world, farmers are always resisting the word called change. It is tough for them to move from traditional ways of farming to the newer technology. Scarcity, especially in southern part of India, this is pretty much applicable, where scarcity of farmer capital, as many own small fragmentation of land, which proves difficult for large scale implementation of new technologies. The key word over here is community farming. How technology and AI can help in efficient and cost effective resources, yield management, powerful tool to cope with increasing complexity of modern agriculture, data management for prediction analysis based on real-time data, AI-enabled IoT sensors with mobile apps to extract information on weather forecasts, temperature, water consumption, soil conditions, humidity, pest behavior, topography, plant identification, disease diagnosis, cloud computing, satellite imagery, retailing, price management, logistics, and supply chain management. These advanced analytics will create a great ecosystem for smart agriculture. This is a simple example of how the IoTs and sensors are picking up the data to help a farmer. What is trending? Hybrid farms. What is hybrid farms? Where you actually mix and match all the sustainable way of growing with the end goal of ROI in your mind, that is return on investment. Our soil is still good. Hence, grow what thrives. Pulses and grains are still growing, which is actually going towards the greater food security concepts. Sustainable structures depending on the weather. When you have higher wind, you need MS pipes, MS steel pipes, and GI pipes. When you don't have a greater wind speed, you can still put up your structure with construction poles and bamboo poles. Sustainable practice of growing methods. Well, to grow the leafy greens, you don't need greater NFT pipes, your high pipe dreams, your big vertical farming structures. You can still grow in normal deep water culture or DIY methods. Sustainable way of packaging, marketing, and selling. When you start a farm, you don't have to really go for laser perforated plastic bags which can hold your produce. You can still do your normal method of wrapping it with leaves, which are actually trending. You can do it with butter papers. You can do it with jute materials too. Marketing and selling. When you start a farm, always try to team up with your neighboring farms where they already have existing vendors for marketing and selling. Sustainable way of post-process implementation. Now, when you grow a produce, it is not necessary that you need expensive system for solar drying or to make a product. For example, if you have moringa leaves, you can always rent solar stations or go towards the age-old methods of sun drying. Sustainable HR. When you start a farm again, you can go towards the agriculture university, research institute, where they really give you very good, sound, inexpensive, free advice, where also you can hire interns to start your team. You don't have to, from day one, go with very experienced agronomist as such. Now here you see the growing site where you have normal mud packing done with pond lining sheets. You have 6 inches of water. You have a thermocol sheet to anchorage the plants. See how beautifully it is grown, even in a most sustainable manner. You see the normal stones which are kept as a weight and to strengthen the beds. Here you can see even the plywood sheets, the wood is used to pack it like a bed. Again, 6 inches of water and thermocol sheet. Here you see we don't even have a mud packing or a stone or any of the wood for packing it. We have just tied a tight string across and formed it up to hold the substrate or the structures. And this is, by the way, a commercial system in Bangalore. We don't have great energy system, normally ventilated net house. Market potential. Futuristic agricultural interventions will be by AI and IoT, which works towards growing more food, reducing cost and time. Agritech market potential in India is expected to reach 24 to 35 billion valuation by 2025. This is a system greenhouse which I had almost a decade back. You can see all the plants growing up to its genetic potential, same height, same nutrient value, great uniformity. This is a project which I did with Bharat Biotech and also with New Lively, where we grew some great lettuce and medicinal plants in the chambers with LED lights. This is the future. All your agricultural farms later will look like plant factories. Many people have asked me over the years why government is not really promoting or endorsing it. A couple of months back, Dr. Kalaivanan, a senior scientist of ICAR, has endorsed it by saying soilless culture is one of the fastest growing sectors of agriculture. It could well dominate food production in the future. Retail sense and sensibilities. Every farmer has a noble cause and grows from his heart. Commercial play is always a catchment point where farmers are ill equipped with knowledge of what to grow, how to grow, where to grow, to whom to sell, and how and why to sell at certain locations, times, and parameters. Retail planning: grow what sells and not what you like. Market survey of logistics, analysis of customer needs, vantage sale points are key parameters. What are the present trends? Exotic varieties, super herbs, microgreens, nutrition dominant varieties, ancient habitual food are retracing back, and local food cuisine consumption too. What is the export potential? Varied varieties can be grown in India, as India has varied climatic season and India has largest food data points. For example, our forgotten greens and edible wild weeds are the most wanted for Japanese market. Sesame joyweed, pandan leaves, iron leaf, brahmi, and many more are the most wanted. Retail environment. What are the retailers looking at? Reliability and requirement that the shelves are consistently filled with right quality and quantity, data on nutrition, tracing, predictability of quantity, quality assurance is scoring very, very high. Package of practice stories. Every farmer grows in a different way, and every farmer has his own stories. And this value addition is a great selling point for the retailers. Grow local is trending. Carbon footprint, food miles are also taken into care. Farmers adapting to technology is important. Eco-friendly practices are very, very important. Loyalty of the farmers. When you enter a contract, farmers, it is better they have the loyalty factor and not sell it to the highest bidder. Then you have what the aspiring farmers should really look at. Individual, hobby, family, grow what your body needs. Microgreens, super herbs in a small limited space is the best approach. Go through my presentation on Nutri-Tattva concept available in agriculture.com. Commercial farmers always look at the market potential, logistics, market accessibility, land study, water testing, subsidy schemes. Any farmer who wants to start, always visit your local horticulture department. Their advice, wisdom is very, very valuable. Pilot trial, start small and grow stronger. Future expansion plans for growing. This is very important when a farmer enters into a lease. Always have your future expansion plans where you can access more acres. Consistency and value additions. Always see to that you have an end goal in mind, and produce to product development is a must for a greater ROI. And human resource availability. Technology is available, but to get the right team, it's the most toughest factor. You have to build your team and see to that you get the right team. Patience, persistence, and perspiration. Patience. Farming will test you at the highest degree of patience level. Persistence. I started this almost a decade back when everybody questioned my career path. persistence to follow this farming from past decade has been definitely with a lot of challenges, and I have persisted and perspiration. It is not very easy for a non-farmer to enter into farming. You have to weather all the weather patterns. Hence, Napoleon Hill quoted patience, persistence, and perspiration, where plan your work and work your plan is a punchline for all the farming aspirants. Opportunities for you. New startups are spotting up everywhere with the need for field knowledge in agriculture. New startups are for younger generation, mostly looking for their own age groups and experienced ones as advisors. Agricultural students have a greater role in IT-based environment for growing analytics and operations. Future of AI in agriculture will be agriculture students, farmers as AI engineers. Agriculture degree is no longer valued as just a degree. They're in demand too. What is the latest Jack Ma's speech and his relevance of soft skills with AI? We need to teach our children what machines can't catch up with. Values, caring, independent thinking, and teamwork. That is a community is a key word here. Soft skill can transcend the impact of technology on jobs. Although we have seen automation replacing those workers, doing routine, methodical tasks, emerging technologies will also create jobs that requires workers with problem solving, leadership, empathy, and creative skills. In other words, soft skills are unlikely to be automated anytime soon. Farmers need to accept and adapt the technology change as an opportunity and positively view it. I sum it up by my action point saying that while Steve Jobs connected dots, I would like to connect the dots. You are definitely our future and the most important generation for our sustainable goals. Make it fruitful, folks. Thank you.
Yes, how do you think? Where is our future holds for hydroponics? Are there any emerging trends or innovation that we should be excited about in our future?
Oh, yes. Why the new technology? I said nutritional security. This pandemic era has taught us a lot. What used to happen in olden days, where the people used to have around just two tomatoes would be enough for the nutritional requirement. Now, even if you have 2-3 kilos, we don't get that nutritional requirement. So, hydroponics is definitely a key farming method of practice for the future. And what innovation? Yes. Now, we are also preparing for the next level. What happens tomorrow if we are shut indoors? How do we grow our food? We should be geared up to grow our food indoors without stepping out with LED lights. This is definitely going to be the reality. Hence, I request that survival skill, learning to farm, should be the most important skill set this generation and next generation should learn. So indoor farming is definitely the innovation. Everybody should be excited, and we are already making waves.
Okay, thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Thanks, Anupama. Again, thanks, ChangeMaker. ChangeMaker is definitely lucky to have Anupama. The way she handled her entire conversation with me was very, very professional and very good.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Namaste.